Guru ਇੱਕ ਓੰਕਾਰ ਸਤ ਨਾਮ ਕਰਤਾ ਪੁਰਖ ਨਿਰਭਉ ਨਿਰਵੈਰ ਅਕਾਲ ਮੂਰਤ ਅਜੂਨੀ ਸੈਭੰ ਗੁਰ ਪ੍ਰਸਾਦ ਜਪ ਆਦ ਸੱਚ ਜੁਗਾਦ ਸੱਚ ਹੈ ਵੀ ਸੱਚ ਨਾਨਕ ਹੋਸੀ ਵੀ ਸੱਚ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ
ਸਤਨਾਮ ਸ੍ਰੀ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਜੀ। ਨਮੋ ਕਰੀ ਹੋਏ ਖਰੇ ਅਗਾਰੀ, ਕੌਣ ਤੁਮ ਸੋਹ ਕਸ਼ਟ ਤਨ ਭਾਰੀ।
Guru Roop, Guru Pyari, Guru Swari, Guru Khalsa, Sad Sangat Ji, all of us that have joined with Satguru Ji's Kirpa in the Darbar of Satguru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj. Let us all join our attention on the divine Saroop of Tan Satguru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj. And then join in Gur Fateh, so Guru Patsha Maharaj gives us an assis, a blessing, so that what we hear finds a place in our lives and becomes a guiding light for us all. Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh Ji. So Guru Roop, Guru Pyari Sad Sangat Ji, last week we heard how Tan Satguru Arjan Dev Sahib Ji Maharaj, after having hot sand poured over their Pavitra Sareer, Maharaja de Asana te ja ke baith gaye han. The skin on their sareer is blistered all over to a black color. Maharaj baithe han in ador avastha. They didn't even flinch when the hot sand was being poured over them. They're not going to say see or ouch now, are they? Whilst they are sitting there, we heard that some anaditya ruah that we can't see in the wavelength that we see, they had come to see Tan Satguru Arjan Dev Sahib Ji Maharaj. Who were these ruha? They are Gorakhnath and the Siddhs. Before I carry on, Guru Ki Sangat Ji, ਜਿਸ ਨੂੰ ਕਥਾ ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਨੇ ਡਿਊਟੀ ਲਾਈ ਹੈ ਜਿਸ ਦੀ, if that person is not able to remove the doubt from even a single person's mind, then there is some kind of kami in the Katha Vachak is doing. Now, when we hear some things, because our own lives' experiences are limited, we tend to think there is nothing at the scope of our own limit. I would like to take everyone's attention before we start on the prasang from where Peer Ji, Mia Mir come to take darshan of Guru Arjan Dev Sahib Ji Maharaj, and the Vartalap, the discussion that takes between them both. I would like to take everyone's mind to a kavi called Bhai Sahib by Veer Singh Ji. Those of you who enjoy reading, you will know Bhai Sahib Ji is a Mahan Kavi. The title he's got from the Panth is Sant Kavi. Now, Satguru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj has put particular gun in Bhai Veer Singh Ji. His actual name is Bhai Sahib Dr. Veer Singh Ji. He is a PhD graduate, not one of these doctors like Tunda, they apnu doctor likhwa ke comes on the stage ਭਾਵੇਂ ਉੱਥੇ ਡੰਗਰਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਪਾਲਦਾ ਰਿਹਾ ਹੋਵੇ ਪੰਜਾਬ ਵਿੱਚ. Not those doctors, genuine doctors. Genuine doctor, genuine professor. He's a PhD, extremely intellect. Number two, in the spiritual path, ਉਹਦੀ ਅਵਸਥਾ ਐਸੀ ਹੈ ਗੁਰੂ ਕੀ ਸੰਗਤ ਚ, he used to be sitting at ਹਰਮੰਦਰ ਸਾਹਿਬ. ਹਰਮੰਦਰ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਬੈਠਿਆਂ ਬੈਠਿਆਂ ਲੋਕਾਂ ਦੇ ਦੇਖਦੇ. He'd have nothing in his hands, ਏਦਾਂ ਹੱਥ ਬੰਦ ਕਰ ਲੈਣੇ, ਬੈਠੇ ਰਹਿਣਾ for many hours. ਜਦੋਂ ਹੱਥ ਖੋਲਣੇ, there should be flowers in his hand. Flowers that cannot be found on earth. Meaning, the avastha that Satguru Ji mentions in Sri Gurbani Ji, he used to leave his body behind, travel from Harmandir Sachkhand to Sachkhand, and then return. So there's his Sant di avastha. Doctor, PhD, Sant on the spiritual life, Uttam. Then Kavi, ਜਿਨ੍ਹਾਂ ਨੇ ਵੀ ਉਹਦੀਆਂ ਲੇਖਣੀਆਂ ਪੜ੍ਹੀਆਂ ਹਨ, whoever's written the writings of Bhai Sahib Veer Singh Ji, and he's written numerous books, you will understand ਉਹਦੀ ਕਵਿਤਾ ਵੀ ਸਿਰੇ ਦੀ ਹੈ. Bhai Sahib Veer Singh Ji has written Sri Guru Nanak Chamatkar, Sri Ashtgur Chamatkar, and Sri Kalgitar Chamatkar. ਜੇ ਕਿਸੇ ਨੇ ਇੱਥੇ ਨਾ ਪੜ੍ਹੀਆਂ ਹੋਣ ਬੁੱਕਾਂ ਨਾ, you can get them from Sikh missionary, तो जरूर पढ़ियो. What this Mahatma has written, not only has he gotten what he's written from Itihas, but what he has been able to see himself. Bhai Sahib Bhai Veer Singh Ji writes about Guru Gobind Singh Sahib Ji Maharaj in Sri Kalgitar Chamatkar, that before Akal Purkh Vaheguru took this roop, the 10th form, the 10th manifestation of Guru Gobind Singh Sahib Ji Maharaj, they were in the Saroop, in the form of Dusht Daman at Sri Hemkund Sahib. Now, we've got to understand one thing. I and you, maybe you, we are limited to one form. Akal Purkh Vaheguru is limitless when it comes to forms. Akal Purkh Vaheguru in the form of Dusht Daman at Sri Hemkund Sahib. Bhai Sahib writes that ਜਦੋਂ ਅਕਾਲ ਪੁਰਖ ਨੇ ਦੁਸ਼ਟ ਦਮਨ ਨੂੰ ਹੁਕਮ ਕੀਤਾ, I want you to go into the dunya as the 10th form of Nanak. ਇਹ ਖੇਡ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਹੈ ਤੇ ਕੋਈ. That time, many ruਹਾਂ came to see ਦੁਸ਼ਟ ਦਮਨ. And those ruਹਾਂ, there was Hazrat Isa Ji, Jesus Christ. There was Muhammad Sahib. There was Ramchandra. There was Krishna Ji. There was many ruਹਾਂ, all the avatars that have happened, ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਆਣ ਕੇ ਦੁਸ਼ਟ ਦਮਨ ਦੇ ਦਰਸ਼ਨ ਕੀਤੇ. ਆਪਦੇ ਵੱਲੋਂ ਦੇਹੋ ਸੱਜਣ ਅਸੀਸੜੀਆਂ ਜੋ ਹੋਵੇ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਸਿਓ ਮੇਲ, ਤਾਦੇ ਵੱਲੋਂ ਸੀਸਾਂ ਦਿੱਤੀਆਂ. You are the Mahan Tapasvi, like there is none other. You are now going into the world to set Kaljug right, this Sama right. So this kind of a kid, unless somebody explains ਵੀ ਕਿੱਥੇ ਕਿੱਥੇ ਇਹ ਗੱਲਾਂ ਲਿਖੀਆਂ ਨੇ, ਕਿਹਨਾਂ ਦੇਖੀਆਂ ਨੇ, how you can read and how you can listen to them, it is very easy for our minds to think ਵੀ ਇਹ ਤਾਂ ਹੋ ਹੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਸਕਦਾ. ਪਰ ਇਹ ਗੁਰੂ ਨਾਨਕ ਦਾ ਘਰ ਆ, ਇੱਥੇ ਗੁਰੂ ਕੀ ਸੰਗਤ ਜੀ ਸਭ ਕੁਝ ਹੋ ਸਕਦਾ. there is nothing, there is no limit, there is no boundary. So Guru Arjan Dev Sahib Ji Maharaj, they are sitting in the Adol Asana. Gorakhnath Ji came with the 84 Siddh, with the 84 Siddh Mahatmas. And even Gorakhnath expressed his desire to destroy Chandu. Satguru Arjan Dev Sahib Ji Maharaj said, do not get involved in our kid. ਜੋ ਅਸੀਂ ਕਰ ਰਹੇ ਹਾਂ, it's happening ਅਨੁਸਾਰ as we desire. ਸਿੱਧ ਗੋਸਟ, ਸੌਰੀ I beg your pardon, ਜਿਹੜੇ ਸਿੱਧ ਆ ਤਾਂ ਗੋਰਖਨਾਥ ਜੀ ਆ, ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਜੋ ਗੁਰੂ ਨਾਲ ਵਾਰਤਾਲਾਪ ਕੀਤੀ, we heard last week, they have gone, and now ਭਾਈ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਜੀ writes, ਜਿੰਨੇ ਵੀ ਪੀਰ ਸਾਧੂ ਮਹਾਤਮਾ ਹੈ ਸਮੁਦਾਇ, all of them ਇਕੱਠੇ ਹੋ ਕੇ ਆਏ. Now you'd think if there's a big tolla of sadhus coming through Lahore, everyone would see them. Again, Guru Ki Sangat Ji, that's because wherever we travel, we have to travel using our body. But when we go to sleep, apna sareer ta manje te pya hunda. And we're visiting India, Australia, we're visiting wherever we're visiting. We could be visiting our workplace where we just come from during the day. Sareer ta manje te pya hai na. So these sadhu mahatmas, their shakti is to leave their sareer in one place and travel to another place, just like Aurangzeb used to travel from Delhi to Makkah every single day, panj waqt di namaz padhan. So ਇਹ ਸ਼ਕਤੀਆਂ ਸਾਧੂ ਮਹਾਤਮਾ ਦੇ ਪਾਸ ਹਨ, and Sai Mia Mir ji has come to take darshan of Satguru Arjan Dev Sahib Ji Maharaj. ਆਓ ਪ੍ਰੇਮ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਸੁਣੀਏ, what is the bachan bilas going on between Pir Ji, Pir Mia Mir and Tan Satguru Arjan Dev.
ਨਮੋ ਕਰੀ ਹੋਏ ਖਰੇ ਅਗਾਰੀ,
Namo Kari Hoy Khare Agari, Namaskar. They put their hands together to Guru Arjan Dev Sahib Ji Maharaj and they bow down like ਆਪਾਂ ਮੱਥਾ ਟੇਕੇ ਦਾ ਮੱਥਾ ਟੇਕਿਆ.
ਕੌਣ ਤੁਮ ਸੋ ਕਾਸ਼ਟ ਤਨ ਭਾਰੀ.
They're saying, why? Pir Ji is speaking on behalf of all the sadhus. In the Muslim world at that time, Pir Mia Mir was the highest Pir out of all of their Pirs. He is speaking on behalf of all the sadhus and he says, hey Satguru, why? He doesn't say, why are you undergoing kashta? Hey, dekho, unless somebody explains this, we just read it and go on. Dekho, aade tannu kate kashta dwa rahe ho, meaning, why are you letting this happen to your body? The reason why he says that, he knows that the Satguru is not a body. The Satguru is the eternal master themselves.
ਅਤਹੇ ਦੁਸ਼ਟ ਕੋ ਬਿਲਮ ਨ ਲਾਵੈ.
He say, Maharaj, you keep the samartha to finish this dushtov just like this.
ਆਗਾ ਤਨਕ ਆਪ ਕੀ ਪਾਵੈ.
If you don't want to do it, Guru Sahib Ji, with your kirpa, I also now have that power to destroy this dusht in the click of a finger. Give me aga tanak. Just give me a tiny bit of permission and I will root him out from existence.
ਸਭ ਕੋ ਸਾਦਰ ਬਾਕ ਉਚਾਰੇ.
Dhan Satguru Arjan Dev Sahib Ji Maharaj, they open up their lotus eyes. They look at the sadhus and with prem, like a father talking to their children, like an elder talking to their youngsters, Maharaj speaks to them with prem.
ਕੌਣ ਤੁਮ ਨਾਨਾ ਦ੍ਰਿਸ਼ਟ ਨਿਹਾਰੇ.
Dhan Satguru Arjan Dev Sahib Ji Maharaj, look, despite whatever has happened to their body over the last 4 days, despite everything Chandu has done, Maharaj is still prem de naal bhare. The only bachan they have with these sadhus, they say, hey Sant Ji, hey Pir Mia Mir Ji, why? What is this that has entered you? Why have you entered into the observation of duality? Now the reason why Maharaj speaks to him, Guru Ki Sangat Ji, these sadhu mahatmas, they are on their path to purity. They're on the path to reaching the final destination of Atmavastha, of Turiyavastha. And on that way, if you have any Vair Bhavana, it can become a big obstacle. Like parents will never want their children to have any obstacle in their way of their life. Like, for example, bad habits like stealing, drinking, smoking, or even engaging in wrong conversation. Just like we pick out what's bad for our children and take it out of their lives, Satguruji looks at all of their Sikhs as their children, and whatever is going to impede the progress of the individual on the path of Gursikhi, Satguruji likes to remove that. So Maharaj says, we hear Pir Ji tu Nana Drishti nal kyon dekh rahe hain? Meaning, why are you looking in Nana Drishti? Do you not see that everything is one? This Pir Ji is a very premi Sikh of Guru Arjan Dev Ji Sangat Ji. Now I'm saying Pir Ji, I'm saying his name's Mia Mir, which suggests he's Muslim. But that does not mean he cannot be a Sikh of Guru Arjan Dev Ji. The sun in the sky does not belong to England, even though it's shining here. It belongs to the world over. Akal Purkh Waheguru Dhan Sat Guru Nanak Dev Ji Jagat Peer. Maharaj is Jagat Guru. Maharaj belongs to absolutely everyone. Jene aan ke matha tekle. There are countless accounts, prasangs of Muslims who were in the service of Guruji. Some for a lifetime, some for so many years. Maharaj ne ਉਹਨਾਂ ਤੇ ਵੀ ਬਖਸ਼ਿਸ਼ ਕਰਕੇ ਬ੍ਰਹਮ ਗਿਆਨ ਦਿੱਤਾ. ਇਸ ਪੀਰ ਨੂੰ ਵੀ ਗੁਰੂ ਕੀ ਸੰਗਤ ਜੀ Satguru ji has given them Brahm Gyan. So Maharaj is saying, I've given you Brahm Gyan where you see Brahm everywhere. Why? ਤੇਰੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਨਾਨਾਪੁਣਾ ਕਿੱਥੋਂ ਆ ਗਿਆ? Why are you seeing Chandu any different? Now, ਇੱਥੇ ਇੱਕ ਕੁੰਡੀ ਆ ਗੁਰੂ ਕੀ ਸੰਗਤ ਜੀ. ਕੁੰਡੀ is this. Peer ji has already said, give me the agya, I'll destroy this Chandu. Now, if you look at it, even though Peer ji at a very low level and Chandu at a very high level, they're both afflicted with the same problem, the problem of Dvesh, of duality. Chandu can only see himself and then the rest of the world. He's saying, my feelings are hurt, I'm going to punish Satguru Arjan Dev Ji. Peer Miyan Mir Ji, Brahm Gyan vich vi aan ke, he's still seeing Chandu was separate. Jada Chandu wa Maharaj doesn't want to give him any Upadesh. Maharaj already knows his karma is going to take him to Nark. But when it comes to Peer Miyan Mir Ji, jidan bacha pali da Satguru eda de premiyan nu palde, Maharaj doesn't want the Sikh Miyan Mir getting any obstacles in the way. So Maharaj says, why are you using Nana Drishti? Why are you seeing Chandu separate from me? Why are you seeing Chandu separate from my play? Jo ho reha sadi agya ch ho reha. Why do you want to even destroy him? If Chandu wants to destroy me because he sees me, he only sees in duality, then what is the difference in your observation if you want to destroy him as well? Whoever comes to Maharaj, they want to destroy Chandu. Do they not see the one supreme master is sitting there in the fifth form? Maharaj's Siddhant is not this. Maharaj's Siddhant is papi ko marne ke liye paap mahabali hai. Maharaj says, Peer Ji, you do not need to destroy him. Why do you want to get your hands dirty? Let his karam destroy him. Let his paap destroy him. Papi ko marne ke liye, to kill a papi, a sinful person. Paap mahabali hai. Paap, sin is all powerful. Meaning, whoever sins, in the end, it's their sin that kills them, collapses the boat of their life, and sinks them in this dreaded ocean.
ਏਕ ਆਤਮਾ ਪੂਰਨ ਸਾਚੋ.
Maharaj gives the Upadesh, hey Peer Ji, Ek Atma Puran Sacho, know the one Atma, meaning Paramatma to be the complete truth, meaning providing everywhere that is nowhere without him.
ਜਗਤ ਆਕਾਰ ਜਾਨ ਸਭ ਕਾਚੋ.
The rest of the world that you're seeing with your eyes, the different shapes and sizes of people, trees, buildings, know this to be false. Why is it false? Because when our observation stops at the object, we are not seeing the truth behind it. What we are seeing is the outer projection of it, which is false. What has been created one day will get destroyed.
ਹਮਰੇ ਤਨ ਤਾਗਨ ਨਹਿ ਐਸੇ.
Tan Guru Arjan Dev Sahib Ji Maharaj says, Hamre tan tagan ko aise bhi, I have already decided that this is going to be the way for me to abandon this body.
ਕਾਰਨ ਅਨਕ ਜਾਣੀਐ ਹੈ ਤੈਸੇ.
Tan Satguru Arjan Dev Sahib Ji Maharaj says, Karan anak janiya hai taise. Maharaj says, know that there are many reasons for us doing this, eh, Peer Ji? Maharaj explains to Peer Ji, Guru ki Sangat Ji, jo hana, when this Katha first began, Das explained that there is a reason why Satguru Arjan Dev Sahib Ji Maharaj ne a unparalleled shahadat, Shaheedi, martyrdom, why they gave the Shaheedi. Guru ki Sangat Ji, Guru Arjan Dev Ji explains to Peer Miyan Mir, Maharaj says that when we were in our first Swaroop, we gave this Raj to the Turks with our own hands. what had happened, Sadh Sangat Ji, when Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj, Tan Sat Guru Nanak Dev Sahib Ji Maharaj, when they were coming back from Iran, they stopped by a pind which is in Pakistan now called Ahmedabad. Its Puratan naam is Saidpur. They stopped there to visit a Gurmukh Pyara called Bhai Lalo Ji. When Maharaj went to visit Bhai Lalo Ji, Maharaj ne asan lale outside the city of what is now known as Ahmedabad, Saidpur. And whilst Maharaj Ji was sitting there, Bhai Sahib Ji, Bhai Bala, Bhai Sahib Ji, Bhai Mardana are with them. Bhai Lalo has gotten word, Maharaj Aya, Bhai Mardana went to fetch them. They have come and joined Satguru Nanak Dev Sahib Ji. Maharaj Ade Anand vich baithe han. And there were some sadhus that were nearby who also heard that Guru Nanak Dev Ji has come to visit. And these sadhus were called Gobind Lok, meaning people of God. They were bahut nirmale premi insans. They came to visit Maharaj. They sat with Maharaj and they heard the sweet Brahmagyan laden words of Satguru Ji. And as Maharaj Ji was talking, Sham da vela ho gaya, Sadh Sangat Ji. ਜਦੋਂ ਸ਼ਾਮ ਦਾ ਵੇਲਾ ਹੋਇਆ ਘਟ ਘਟ ਕੇ ਅੰਤਰ ਕੀ ਜਾਣਤ the knower of all hearts Maharaj Satguru Ji realized that these sadhus are hungry, they haven't eaten anything all day long. The habit of these sadhus, now this is what you call the life of a sadhu. They would never go looking for food. They had such dread, such complete faith in Akal Purkh Vaheguru. They said, if we are hungry, then Vaheguru knows, Vaheguru will send our food. They would sometimes sit for many days without food until food arrived. But this evening when they are sitting with Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj, the Malak is in front of them. Malak nu pata that they are hungry. So Guru Nanak Dev Sahib Ji Maharaj says to Bhai Mardana, these Gobind Lok are hungry. Inna li khana leke aavo. And Bhai Mardana Ji goes with one of those sadhus to the city of Ahmedabad. In the city of Ahmedabad, Guru Ki Sangat Ji, so if you travel from here towards, say, Cornwall, there's an area in between called Wiltshire. If you go through Wiltshire on the A303, I think it is, if you go through that area of Wiltshire, you're going to come after town after town after town where the army are based. That is the guard of the forge of this country. For miles after miles after miles, thanu faujiyan diyan gaddiyan, helicopters, other aircraft belonging to the forge. You will see clearly, clear as day, even on the roads, you will see army vehicles, military vehicles. So just like this area of Wiltshire is the guard of the army, Ahmedabad was the guard of all the officers under the Lodhi's Raj. The Lodhi's Raj that ruled at the time of Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj. And those senior officers that were living in Ahmedabad, their Sardar, their chief, he had a baby son, Ude Kar Puttar Jamme. Now, he's had a baby son. In the khushi of this son, the whole city is rejoicing. Even the people that don't know him, unhon nu bhi cha chadya hoya, a bit like us. If Angelina Jolie or whatever her name is adopts a child, we all start sending congratulations. We've never met her. Ye Gwandiya de ho jaye, we can't even bear to say congratulations. So ode munda hoya and the whole city is rejoicing. The poor, the rich, everyone. And he's a wealthy individual, onne plenty sharab, mas, khulla ditta hoya ya. When Bhai Mardana goes into that Vaheguru, into that city, Ahmedabad, Bhai Mardana ne Guru Ki Sangat Ji kisi di jaake door khadkai. And he's an officer as well, big house, wealthy. ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਜਿਹੜੀਆਂ ਬੁੜੀਆਂ ਆ ਨਾ, they came into the ਵਿਹੜਾ ਤੇ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਬੂਹਾ ਖੋਲਿਆ. ਉਹ ਵੀ ਸ਼ਰਾਬੀ ਹੋਈਆਂ ਸੀਗੀਆਂ and they spoke really ill to ਭਾਈ ਮਰਦਾਨਾ ਜੀ. ਭਾਈ ਮਰਦਾਨਾ ਜੀ ਨੇ ਕੁਝ ਨਹੀਂ ਬੋਲਿਆ. ਭਾਈ ਮਰਦਾਨਾ ਜੀ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਵੀ ਲੋਕ ਅਸੀਂ ਕਿਹੜਾ ਕੋਈ ਮਾੜੀ ਗੱਲ ਕਹੀ ਹੈ, ਤੁਸੀਂ ਉਹਦਾ ਨਾਂ ਕਰ ਦਿਓ. Why do you need to swear at us? Those women went and called their men. ਤੋ ਜਿਹੜੇ फौज दे सरदार से है ना गुरु की संगत जी, they came out and they pushed भाई मर्दाना जी। भाई मर्दाना जी दे चरना कमलों ते नमस्कार है। Spent his entire life with ਧੰਨ ਸਤਿਗੁਰੂ ਨਾਨਕ ਦੇਵ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਜੀ as Maharaj is ਕੀਰਤਨੀਆ। आदे परिवार ਨੂੰ ਨਹੀਂ ਮਿਲਿਆ other than the wedding of his daughter। Even when Bhai Mardana ji left their body, they left their body with their head on the lap of Dhan Satguru Nanak Dev Sahib Ji Maharaj, away from their family। ऐसा सिख होया गुरु दा महाराज गुरु नानक देव जी ने आप शब्द उचार के it's in Satguru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj, but attributed it to Bhai Mardana ji। This बड़ी कोमल बड़ा प्यारा सिख रूह of Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj is being pushed to the ground by sharabi sardars। When this happens, Bhai Mardana ji chalo vichare uth ke they return to Guru Nanak Dev Ji। They weren't able to get any food from any other house, uthon vi galan paiyan। So after one or two houses they returned back to Guru Nanak Dev Sahib Ji। ਜਦੋਂ ਧੰਨ ਸਤਿਗੁਰੂ ਨਾਨਕ ਦੇਵ ਜੀ ਮਹਾਰਾਜ with their ਕਵਲ ਨੈਣ ਸੀ ਭਾਈ ਮਰਦਾਨਾ ਵੀ ਗੋਡੇ ਤੇ ਰਗੜ ਲੱਗੀ ਹੋਈ ਆ that there's a graze on ਭਾਈ ਮਰਦਾਨਾ ਜੀ ਗੋਡਾ। ਗੁਰੂ ਨਾਨਕ ਦੇਵ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਜੀ ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਨੇ ਇਹ ਨਹੀਂ ਪੁੱਛਿਆ ਵੀ ਹੇ ਮਰਦਾਨੇ ਕੀ ਹੋਇਆ। ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਅੰਤਰਜਾਮੀ ਹਨ। ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਖਾਣਾ ਕਿਉਂ ਨਹੀਂ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਆਏ। ਸੋ ਭਾਈ ਮਰਦਾਨਾ ਜੀ can speak it from their own mouth। ਭਾਈ ਮਰਦਾਨਾ ਜੀ ਆਖਦੇ ਵੀ ਹੇ ਮਹਾਰਾਜ we went to get food। ਜਦੋਂ ਖਾਣਾ ਲੈਣ ਗਏ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਉੱਥੇ ਪਠਾਨ ਆ ਨਾ the officers in the army of the Lodhis, ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਬੁੜੀਆਂ ਨੇ ਗਾਲਾਂ ਕੱਢੀਆਂ ਤਾਂ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਧੱਕੇ ਮਾਰੇ। ਗੁਰੂ ਨਾਨਕ ਦੇਵ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਜੀ ਮਹਾਰਾਜ is sitting amongst ਭਾਈ ਬਾਲਾ ਜੀ ਭਾਈ ਲਾਲੋ ਜੀ the ਸਾਧੂ ਮਹਾਤਮਾਸ। ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਇੱਕਦਮ ਗੁਰੂ ਕੀ ਸੰਗਤ ਜੀ ਜੈਸੀ ਮੈਂ ਆਵੇ ਖਸਮ ਕੀ ਬਾਣੀ ਤੈਸੜਾ ਕਰੀ ਗਿਆਨ ਵੇ ਲਾਲੋ पाप की जंज काबलो लहताया जोरी मंगै दान वे लालो। This bani is in Rag Tilang in Satguru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj। Maharaj started to speak this bani straight away। The mukhi of the sadhus, even though in the bani Maharaj uses the words lalo and people think that Maharaj is talking to lalo। Lalo Guru ki Sangat ji means pyara in Punjabi। Je aapa kahi hey lal, it means hey pyare, hey lalo, hey pyarya। Maharaj is actually talking to the mukhi of the Gobind Lok। And as Maharaj de Kamal Mukto these panktiyan coming out, ਉਹ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਸਾਧੂ ਮਹਾਤਮਾ ਸੀ ਉਹ ਜਾਣ ਗਿਆ। Because he understood, Maharaj says ਜੈਸੀ ਮੈਂ ਆਵੇ ਖਸਮ ਕੀ ਬਾਣੀ। ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਆਪ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਵੀ ਮੈਂ ਰੱਬ ਆ। ਅੱਜ ਕੱਲ ਸਾਰੇ ਰੱਬ ਬਣੇ ਫਿਰਦੇ after reading a few books। Maharaj khud khuda, they're saying as the words, the bani of Akal Purkh is entering me, taisada kare gyan ve lalo, so I speak it and tell you। Paap ki janj le kablo taya। Very simple। Maharaj says the wedding party of Paap he has taken brought from Kabul। Paap ki janj kablo le taya ਜੋਰੀ ਮੰਗੇ ਦਾਨ ਵੇ ਲਾਲੋ। He's gonna come to ਉਹਨੇ ਜ਼ੋਰ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਦਾਨ ਮੰਗਣਾ। What ਦਾਨ? Who's gonna ask for it? ਇਹ ਤਾਂ ਸਤਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਜਾਣਦੇ ਆ at that time। ਪਰ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਸਾਧੂ ਸੀ ਉਹ ਸਮਝ ਗਏ that something really drastic is about to happen here। So the ਸਾਧੂਆਂ ਦਾ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਮੁਖੀ ਸੀ hey Maharaj, he said whatever's about to happen, my house is also in Ahmedabad। ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਸਾਡਾ ਕੀ ਬਣੇਗਾ। Satguru Nanak Dev Sahib Ji says to Bhai Lalo, hey Bhai Lalo, take these sadhus, ਇੱਥੇ ਇੱਕ ਜਗ੍ਹਾ ਆ from here about 10 miles away। Go there, ਉੱਥੇ ਜਾ ਕੇ ਦਾ ਟਿਕਾਣਾ ਕਰ ਲਿਓ। ਤੁਹਾਡੀ ਵਾਹ ਵੱਲ ਵੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਕੋਈ ਦੇਖੇਗਾ। Nobody will even look in your direction and your houses will be safe as well। ਆਪ Satguru Nanak Dev Ji sat outside Ahmedabad with Bhai Mardana and Bhai Bala Ji। ਉਸ ਰਾਤ ਨੂੰ as Guru Nanak Dev Ji Guru ki Sangat Ji are speaking these words, Babur, who had come from Iran, who was about 20 miles away from Ahmedabad, was going somewhere else। ਆ ਦੇਖੋ ਕਰਥੇ ਦੀ ਖੇਡ। ਇਹ ਆਪਣੇ ਜੀਵਨ ਦੀ ਡੋਰੀ ਗੁਰੂ ਦੇ ਹੱਥ ਹੈ। ਜਿੱਦਾਂ ਮਰਜੀ ਜਿੱਦ ਨੂੰ ਮਰਜੀ ਨੱਕ ਨੱਥ ਖਸਮ ਹੱਥ ਕਿਰਤੇ ਧੱਕੇ ਦੇ जहां दाने तहां खाने, नानका सच है। महाराज ने एकदम पता नहीं बाबर दे की मन विच आया. He gets up at once and he says to his generals, he goes, हथियार बंद हो जाओ, get arm yourselves immediately. देखो महाराज, where we going? He said, we're going to attack Ahmedabad. लोधियां दा राज खोइए. एकदम बाबर, the first Mughal ruler of the land of India, Guru Ki Sangat ji, wherever he was stationed that night, एकदम उठिया with his Fauj. He came. Ahmedabad is the guard of the officers of the Fauj of the Lodhis. Guru Ki Sangat ji, he came and slaughtered them. Jinnah chale sharabiyan nu chakke maar ditta. He took their women in Jori mangai daan ve lalo. The daan he took was their wives. Jinnah ne gaalan kaddiyan si Bhai Mardane nu. If there's one thing Maharaj bardasht nahi karde, महाराज इस बच्चे आद साधु महात्मास आद भगत आद those गुरमुख प्यारे जेडे गुरसिक्खी कमाਉਂਦੇ ਆ. Those are the Guru's children. When somebody hurts the Guru's children, Guru ਗੁੱਸੇ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੁੰਦਾ. ਗੁਰੂ ਜੜ ਪਟ ਕੇ ਰੱਖ ਦਿੰਦਾ. ਕਿਸੇ ਸਿਆਣੇ ਨੇ ਕਿਹਾ ਹੋਇਆ ਗੁਰੂ ਕੀ ਸੰਗਤ ਜੀ, ਮੈਨੂੰ ਯਾਦ ਆ ਗਈ, ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਨਾ ਸਤਾ ਗਰੀਬ ਕੋ ਗਰੀਬ ਰੋ ਦੇਗਾ, ਨਾ ਸਤਾ ਗਰੀਬ ਕੋ गरीब रो देगा, सुनेगा उसका मालक ते जड़ से खो देगा. What that means is, do not upset the weak and those धर्मात्मास. For those धर्मात्मास दे उन्होंने कुछ कहना नहीं, उन्होंने गुरु दे कोल आदे दिल दी गल दसनी है. They're going to cry to Guru like Bhai Mardana ji didn't say anything to them. आपदे सतगुरु जी दे कोल आन के दस्से भी महाराज सानू धक्के पे खाना मंगण गए सी. सुनेगा उसका मालिक. गुरु नानक देव जी heard what he had to say. ते जड़ से खोदेगा. अहमदाबाद दी जड़ पट के रख दी गुरु की संगत जी. When Babur came, he killed all the sardars indiscriminately. ये नहीं देखा भी कोई हिंदू आ कोई मुसलमान आ, सारे दा वड वडांगा करके गुरु की संगत जी entrapped their women, looted the whole city and he took them into imprisonment. Now Satguru Nanak Dev Ji भी बाहर बैठे हैं outside Ahmedabad with Bhai Lalo, with Bhai Bala and Bhai Mardana. ਜਿਹੜੇ ਫੌਜੀ ਆ ਹੁਣ Maharaj is hidden from them. We see Khud Brahmya. Maharaj, the khedi ऐसी है, who Maharaj wants to reveal themselves to, they reveal themselves to. Who they don't want to reveal themselves to, they put a jamming device on their drishti. पता कुछ नहीं लगता, बंदे कहंदे भी एवें ही है. Those Faujis that gathered Bhai Mardana, Guru Nanak Dev Sahib Ji, Bhai Mardana and Bhai Balaji, and कहंदे आ पंडा चक्को. The panda had loot in them, had wheat in them, had food in them, which they used to feed their own Faujis. ਜਦੋਂ Guru Nanak Dev Ji ਨੂੰ ਕਿਹਾ ਪੰਡ ਚੱਕ, and the Faujis got and went to pull down Guru Nanak Dev Ji's head. Guru Ki Sangat Ji, the pand that was given to Guru Nanak Dev Ji stayed above Guru Nanak Dev Ji's head by this much. Na hi Bhai Bale de sees te, na hi Bhai Mardane de sees che, it was levitating 1.5 foot above their heads. The Fauji saw this. पर फौजियां दी गुरु की संगत जी मत इदां दी हुंदी है. लोग इस तमोगुणी, extreme तमोगुण, the ones who are into वड वडांगा, they don't, वो बाली विचार नहीं करते. They realize something is going on, but they don't know what is going on. So what they do is they take everyone, including Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj, back to where they're going to imprison all the people they've captured from Ahmedabad. When they go to the prison, उन्होंने हुक्म देता, कहंदे हेज चक्कियां इन्हां नूं पियो. Look, today we have trucks. What mode of transport did they have then? Wherever they looted, they ate what they looted basically. They had taken so much wheat grain from Ahmedabad that the prisoners are used, चक्की पियोगे, आटा बनेगा, रोटी पकेगी तो रोटी खाएंगे. So when they put these चक्कियां in front of everyone, महाराज ने एक बार कहता, महाराज कहते चक्की कोई ना पियो, सतनाम वाहिगुरु दा जाप करो. As soon as ਧੰਨ ਸਤ Guru Nanak Dev Ji said that, Bhai Bala ji ਸਤਨਾਮ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਦਾ ਜਾਪ ਕਰਨ ਲੱਗ ਪਏ. Guru Ki Sangat Ji 1100 ਚੱਕੀ started to turn themselves. As they began turning themselves, the people higher up in rank, they saw what was going on. Now they are not all, ठीक है, soldiers ਦੀ ਮੱਤ ਇੰਨੀ ਕੀ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਹੈ ਨਾ, but the people that are higher up, they've got some kind of gun that they've got those ranks. When they saw this, they went running to Babur. And they go, hey Babur, there's some Kamal Fakir in the people we've captured. Odi Azmat, his Shakti is as such that first ਜਿਹੜੀ ਪੰਡ ਸੀ ਸੀਸ ਤੋਂ ਉੱਤੇ ਹੀ ਰਹੀ, now 1100 ਚੱਕੀ ਆਪ ਚੱਲ ਰਹੀ, ਉਹ ਆਦਾ ਮੰਤਰ ਪੜ ਰਹੇ ਆ. Babur, don't forget, Guru Ki Sangat Ji is a king. Fools don't become kings, even though some kings can be foolish. He is of a very good education. Not only that, it is common practice for kings to keep in touch with holy men, medicine men, and other, say, religiously or spiritually endowed individuals. Now, he realized straight away, if there's a peer in the camp of prisoners, and this peer's azmat, his power is as such that we 1100 ਚੱਕੀ ਪੀ ਹੋ ਰਹੀ ਆ, if ਉਹਨੇ ਬਚਨ ਕਰਤਾ, if he gives his word or says anything, ਮੇਰਾ ਰਾਜ ਨਾਸ਼ ਕਰਕੇ ਰੱਖ ਦੂਗਾ, and he'll destroy me as well. So what he does immediately, he goes over to where Guru Nanak Dev Sahib Ji Maharaj is. He gives the order to one of his sipahis, one of his guards, bring 7 handfuls of chars, of ganja, of what you would call marijuana. He says, bring 7 handfuls. And look, he's not being disrespectful. What we've got to understand is Sadhu Mahatmas, some Sadhu Mahatmas, when they go into Samadhi, they use this to go into Samadhi. This is not in Gurmat. Don't mix Gurmat up with other mats. Some Sadhu Mahatmas, especially the Siddhs and even some Muslim Peer Mahatmas, they use this not to get out of their faces, but more so to go into Samadhi leen. Chalo, that's between them and Guru. Apna koi learn deni, par Gurmat nahi. Now what he does, he takes 7 handfuls as a gift, because he knows we some ਜਿਹੜੇ ਚੇਟਕੀ ਫਕੀਰ ਆਦਿਕ ਹੁੰਦੇ, they use this. He thinks maybe Maharaj will use this as well. When he comes over to Maharaj, Maharaj ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਵੀ ਤੇਰਾ ਨਾਮ ਕੀ ਹੈ? He says Babur. Maharaj says ਤੂੰ Babur ਨਹੀਂ, ਤੂੰ Jabir ਹੈ, you're a tyrant. Still ਕੁਛ ਬੋਲਿਆ ਨਹੀਂ, ਨੀਵੀਂ ਪਾ ਕੇ he gives these 7 ਮੁੱਠੀਆਂ of chars to Maharaj. Maharaj ਨੇ ਉਹਦੀ ਭਾਵਨਾ ਸਮਝੀ. He did not bring them in any other capacity other than a respectful offering, as one as a follower would do to a leader, as a Sangat member would do to any Peer Mahatma. So Maharaj ne di bhavna samjhi. Maharaj told him to stop his ways. Look, now there's a bit of a contradiction here, right? On the one hand, Maharaj ne Bani boli and he comes and kills every Ahmedabad. On the other way, Maharaj tells him stop. Do you know how many murderers have come into the house of Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj? Oh, we murder ਵੀ ਹੁਕਮ ਵਿੱਚ ਹੀ ਹੋਏ ਸੀ. ਹੁਕਮ ਹੈ ਅੰਦਰ ਸਭ ਕੋ, ਬਾਹਰ ਹੁਕਮ ਨਾ ਕੋਈ. ਜਦੋਂ ਇੱਥੇ ਆ ਗਏ ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਹੁਣ ਤੂੰ ਮਾੜੇ ਕੰਮ ਛੱਡ ਦੇ, ਚੰਗੇ ਰਾਹ ਪੈ. So Guru, there is no contradiction in Guru's house. It's sometimes our lack of understanding. So Maharaj says to him, Babur, ਇਹ ਛੱਡ ਦੇ. And he puts these muthiyan full of these 7 handfuls on a tray, sone di tray, before Maharaj. He said, Maharaj, please accept my offering. Maharaj said, teri bhavna man ke, will accept it, but sade koi use nahi, tu hor kisi nu de, assi sweekar kar li. And then he says to Maharaj, andar te he sochda that Maharaj can destroy my Raj. So oh pargat karda, he brings forth, he says, Maharaj, give me var, vi mera Raj lamma chir rahe. That may I rule for a long time. Dhan Guru Nanak Dev Sahib Ji Maharaj at that time says, Babur, 7 pushtan, for 7 generations, nobody will come near your Raj. But, Dharmada Raj kari, make sure you're Dharmi Raje, righteous kings. If you become a Dharmi, unrighteous, then ਅਸੀਂ ਆਪਦਾ ਸੀਸ ਦੇ ਕੇ ਵੀ ਆਪਦਾ ਬਚਨ ਵਾਪਸ ਫੇਰ ਬਚਨ ਲਵਾਂਗੇ. Maharaj does not give the bachan and take it back. Maharaj says, if we see you doing wrong, then we will give our head and uproot your Raj that we are giving you today. Sad Sangat ji, 7 पीढ़ियां तक मुगलों ने राज किया। बाबर, हमायूं, अकबर, जहांगीर, शाहजहान, शाहजहान तो बाद औरंगजेब, औरंगजेब तो बाद बहादुर शाह। 7 पुश्तां. Maharaj gave 7 C's and took back their bachan when they become a dharmi. Guru Arjan Dev Sahib Ji Maharaj, 4 Sahibzade Satguru Tegh Bahadur Sahib Ji Maharaj and Mata Gujar Kaur. 7 Sareer from Guru Parvar gave their Shahadatan and took the bachan back, but nobody took the bachan back until Guru Gobind Singh Sahib Ji Maharaj's time. So Guru Arjan Dev Sahib Ji Maharaj is saying to Mian Mir, the Asiya de Hathi Raj ditta to them in the first Swaroop. Innan nu eh kiha si, what we said to them, dharm da raj kariyo, adharm na vartiyo. If you become a dharmi, we will pull back what we have given you after giving 7 C's. Maharaj kehinde hon pehla C's de rahe hain. What has these? Look, soon as Maharaj gives the Raj to Babur, his son Humayun, when he lost in battle, ਇਹਦਾ ਰਾਜ ਗਵਾ ਬੈਠਾ ਸੀ ਗੁਰੂ ਕੀ ਸੰਗਤ ਜੀ. He comes to Guru Angad Dev Sahib Ji Maharaj with all his hump and pomp. ਵੀ ਮੈਂ ਜਾਊਂਗਾ ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਮੇਰਾ ਇੱਕਦਮ ਏਦਾਂ ਦੇਖਣਗੇ. ਸਤਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਸੰਥਿਆ ਕਰਾ ਰਹੇ ਸੀ ਬੱਚਿਆਂ ਦੀ, ਦੇ ਟੀਚਿੰਗ ਬੱਚੇ ਦੇ ਅੱਖਰ ਗੁਰਮੁਖੀ. Maharaj didn't even bother looking at him. He stood there for 15 seconds, 30 seconds, a minute. When Satguru ji paid no attention to him, his talwar that was on him, ਇਹਨੇ ਗੁਰੂ ਕੀ ਸੰਗਤ ਜੀ ਮੁੱਠੇ ਨੂੰ ਹੱਥ ਪਾ ਲਿਆ. When he put his hand on the ਮੁੱਠਾ, he's thinking ਵੀ ਮੈਂ ਇੱਕ emperor, Babur the Great ਦਾ ਪੁੱਤਰ, ਇਹ ਪੀਰ ਨੇ ਮੇਰਾ, he hasn't even bothered looking at me, it's best I kill him. When he put his hand on the ਮੁੱਠਾ of his talwar, ਇੱਕਦਮ ਗੁਰੂ ਕੀ ਸੰਗਤ ਜੀ, his whole body froze, he couldn't move. ਜਾਣ ਗਿਆ that ਇਹ ਸਾਰੀ ਸ਼ਕਤੀ ਗੁਰੂ ਅੰਗਦ ਦੇਵ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਜੀ ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਦੀ ਹੈ. When he froze there, then Sri Guru Angad Dev Ji spoke from their Sri Mukh and they said, hey Humayun, ਜਿੱਥੇ ਤੈਂ ਤਲਵਾਰ ਦੀ ਮੁੱਠ ਤੇ ਹੱਥ ਪਾਉਣਾ ਸੀ, where you were supposed to have put that hand on the hilt of the talwar, ਉੱਥੋਂ ਤੂੰ ਬੁਜ਼ਦਲਾਂ ਵਾਂਗੂ ਨੱਠਿਆ ਆ. You run like a coward, meaning the battlefield. ਜਿੱਥੇ ਤੇ ਆ ਕੇ ਮੱਥਾ ਟੇਕਣਾ ਸੀ, where you are supposed to come and ਜਿੱਥੇ ਆ ਕੇ ਮੱਥਾ ਟੇਕਣਾ, ਦਇਆ ਤੋਂ ਆਦੀ ਤਲਵਾਰ ਨੂੰ ਹੱਥ ਪਾ ਰਿਹਾ. ਸਾਧ ਸੰਗਤ ਜੀ ਡਰ ਗਿਆ, ਇਹਨੇ ਮਿਹਨਤਾਂ ਕੀਤੀਆਂ, ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਬਖਸ਼ ਲਓ. Maharaj said your jit would have happened tomorrow, but because of your disrespect, for 12 years go and gather your fauj, 12 ਸਾਲਾਂ ਬਾਅਦ ਆਈ ਤੇ ਫੇਰ ਤੇਰੀ ਜਿੱਤ ਕਰਾਵਾਂਗੇ. That's the disrespect Humayun done. Akbar at his time, ਪੰਡਤਾਂ ਦੀਆਂ ਗੱਲਾਂ ਸੁਣ ਕੇ, they wanted to put a tax on Guru Amar Das Sahib Ji Maharaj's langar. He also, Akbar summoned the Guru Ghar to come and give jawab ਵੀ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਨਵੀਂ ਬਾਣੀ ਕਿਉਂ ਰਚੀ ਹੈ. Guru Ramdas Sahib Ji Maharaj ਨੇ ਜਾ ਕੇ ਉਹ ਜਵਾਬ ਦਿੱਤੇ, that everyone was left speechless. At the time of Guru Arjan Dev Sahib Ji Maharaj, Jahangir, what is he saying? He's saying, write the Sift of Muhammad in Guru Granth Sahib Ji. Write Hijri. Our dates are according to Bikrami. In Dasambani, you got them all over. Even our Ityas in Bikrami dates. Maharaj said, no, we will not write the Sift of Muhammad. We will not write the Bani according to Bikrami date. And we will not write your third request. And his third request was that we all Hindus should become Musliman. So Maharaj, then when the Ant came, Sangat ji, what is the Ant? The Ant is this. Doesn't matter what dark room we sit in, and whatever we think and whatever we may plot and plan, we could be 50 miles away from the next human being, but Satguru ji is in the heart of us. Jahangir expresses in his diary, which is still available today. He says, I don't like this Kufran di Dukaan, this house of Guru Nanak. He called it Kufran di Dukaan, the house of the disbelievers. And he also said, I would like to see Guru Arjan Dev Ji dead. And then Chandu with him, Nindya Karda Guru Kardi. So Maharaj says, what can become more unrighteous? I just only mentioned barely a little bit. The amount of atrocities that were going on at the time of Jahangir, even the emperors beforehand, the amount of atrocities that were going on, the weak had no voice. You could oppress them as much as you want to. If you had money, your money talked. Rishwat was rife. Where's the righteousness gone? That the instruction, the condition of Guru Nanak Dev Sahib Ji Maharaj was at the time of giving the Raj. So Satguru Arjan Dev is explaining to me, Amir, that the reasons, Karan Anak Jani hai taise vi hai Mia Mir. Tenu ki dasiye? What can we tell you? What are the reasons for us doing this? The reason why Guru Ki Sangat Ji later on, Maharaj Satguru Granth Sahib Ji Kirpa Karan, the Sad Sangat Ji aap vi asees dayo, that after the samapti of the Shaheedi Katha, that we carry on with this Katha from where the Sikhs return to Harmandir Sahib, and they tell Guru Hargobind Sahib Ji about the Shaheedi of Satguru Arjan Dev Ji, and how then Guru Hargobind Sahib Ji Maharaj prepares to put a nut in the Mughal Raj's nose. So in that you will hear that this same Pir Mian Mir Ji says to Shah Jahan, "Hey Shah Jahan," Shah Jahan asks, he said, "Tell me about the greatness of Guru Arjan Dev Ji." This is way after Hale te Kaila vi aade putte raah turya hoya. When he asked this question of this same Pir Mian Mir says to Shah Jahan, he says, "Shah Jahan, what can a blind fool like you know? You haven't got the eyes to see the greatness of Guru Arjan Dev Ji." He said, "But I'll tell you one thing. All of us sadhu mahatmas that Satguru Ji has given avastha to, when the rest of the world puts their bodies to sleep at night, we sit in Chonkada and leave our bodies and we go to Dargah, the court of Akal Purkh Waheguru, the court of Khuda, the court of Allah. When we go there, Aaj tak," this is Mian Mir Ji saying this, Pir Ji. He's saying, "Aaj tak we have not seen any other Khuda come out of the palace other than Guru Arjan Dev Sahib Ji Maharaj. Whoever is on the gaddi here on planet Earth, ohoi nikal ke sanu darshan dinda," meaning we khud Khuda aap ya, Guru Arjan Dev Sahib Ji Maharaj. And this is the same Mian Mir. He's saying, "Maharaj, this roop that you've taken on, why are you letting so much dukh reach it? Give me agyat maida naas kar davanga."
ਸਮਾ ਸੋ ਪਹੁੰਚੋ ਲਖ ਚਿਤ ਰਾਚੇ
Maharaj says, don't get involved. The sama that we have chosen to abandon this body, it is here now, meaning in the next day. We all agya hai, and do not get involved in our play.
ਕਰੋ ਚਾਹੇ ਹਮ ਸਭ ਕੋ ਸਾਚੇ
We have decided this, and this shall become true.
ਆਪ ਆਪਨੇ ਥਾਨ ਸਿਧਾਵੋ
Hey Mian Mir, go back to your thans, go back to your houses, go back to your dharmsalas.
ਹਮਰੀ ਖੇਲ ਬੀਚ ਨਹਿ ਆਵੋ
Do not get involved in our play.
ਸੰਤ ਧਨ ਕਹਿ ਕਰ ਸਭ ਗਏ
Look, this Mian Mir, Guru Ki Sangat Ji, bahut vaddi avastha da Mahatma hai. He didn't say anything else. Oh, him and all the sadhus that are with him, they just says, "Tan Satguru Arjan Dev."
ਸਦਾ ਦਾਨ ਚਾਕਰ ਸਭ ਪਏ
They say this, and as sometimes a cloud just disappears, ਉੱਥੇ ਖੜੇ ਖੜੇ ਲੋਪ ਹੋ ਗਏ, and as they do, the chakar, the guards that were on duty, they come back into hosh, meaning they wake up again.
ਹੈ ਪਰਸ ਪਰ ਸੁਖ ਤੇ ਸਾਰੇ
They were all asleep, and then now they start talking to each other, saying, "What happened to us? Where did we sleep? Why did we sleep?"
ਚਲੇ ਜਾਤ ਲਖ ਚੰਦੂ ਮਾਰੇ
If Chandu had found out, he would have had us all executed. Now look, the gods are saying this. So to kill someone isn't something that even Chandu has to even think about twice. It's a very normal thing for him.
ਗਹਿ ਆਸ ਡਲ ਪਏ ਸਭ ਦਾਨੂ
So what they did is they grabbed hold of. So what they do, Guru Ki Sangat Ji, ਜਿਹੜੇ ਢਾਲਾ ਹੁੰਦੀਆਂ ਨਾ, in one hand they grab the ਢਾਲ, in the other hand their kirpana, their talwara, and they get to their positions ਸਾਵਧਾਨ ਹੋ ਕੇ in full battle readiness.
ਇੱਕ ਆਸਨ ਗੁਰ ਤੇਰੇ ਸਥਾਨੁ
One comes and stands exactly where Guru Arjan Dev Sahib Ji Maharaj is and stands on guard. They've been shocked. They can't remember where they've been, what they've been doing. All they know is they fell asleep and they can't understand how they all fell asleep at once.
ਸਕਲ ਜਾਮਨੀ ਗਏ ਬਿਹਾਏ
The night passes,
ਦਿਵਸ ਚੰਡੇ 8 ਪਾਪੀ ਆਏ
and when the day arrives in the morning, this Papi Chandu, soon as the sun rises, he's right there where Guru Arjan Dev Ji is.
ਹਿਰਦੇ ਵਿਚਾਰਤ ਬੱਡ ਹਟਵੰਤਾ
Sadh Sangat Ji, for the last 8 weeks, Aap Guru ki pyari Sadh Sangat Ji have been hearing about this Chandu. Hale vi dekh lavo, after 4 days of torture, the only thing in his mind when he wakes up, like an extremely rich man, soon as he wakes up, money enters his mind because that's how he's become rich, right? Venture, business enters his mind. Just like this puppy pop enters his mind soon as he opens his eyes and he's thinking,
ਇਤੇ ਕਾਸ਼ਟ ਤੇ ਨਹੀਂ ਬੁਲਤਾ
he's thinking, I've given so much kashт, so much torture to Guru, but not even once has Maharaj even said, ouch.
ਪੈ ਕਰ ਨਾਤਾ ਨਾਹਿਨ ਮਾਨਹਿ
He's not scared in any way. He's gone through so much, suffered so much, and he still hasn't even accepted the hand in marriage of my daughter to their son.
ਬਿਨਾ ਤਰਾਸ ਤੇ ਬਾਕ ਬਖਾਨਹਿ
And when he speaks fearlessly. This is what he's thinking in his mind.
ਬਾਰ ਬਾਰ ਵਾਰੀ ਬਹੁ ਬਾਰੂ
Bar bar bari bahu baru, again and again I heated the firewood up, the water, I heated the sand.
ਆਤਤ ਪਤਾਏ ਥਿਰੋ ਮਜਾਰੂ
I made it go red hot, the sand, and poured it over Satguru.
ਪ੍ਰਾਨ ਜਾਨ ਲਗ ਹੱਠ ਪਹੁੰਚਾਵੈ
Look, he's thinking himself that this Guru, he's made his mind up that let my body go, but may the heart nahi chhadna, meaning I'm never gonna accept the rista of Chandu's daughter to their Sahibzada.
ਮਹਿ ਤਾ ਗੋ ਮੈਂ ਜੀਅਤ ਜੇ ਜਾਵੈ
Don't worry, if he's made his mind up, I'm not gonna back down as well. I will not give up until his body has not been destroyed.
ਆਜ ਤਪਤ ਕਰ ਲੋਹ ਬਿਸਾਲਾ
Today I will order so on the calendars, Guru Ki Sangat Ji, you see Guru Arjan Dev Ji Maharaj sitting on a big tatti tavi. He orders a big massive tavi.
ਖਰੇ ਕਰੋ ਬੋਲ ਹੈ ਤਿਸ ਕਾਲਾ
He said, and he's thinking to himself, I'm gonna get it to glow red hot, and then I'm gonna get the Guru to stand on it.
ਇਸ ਪਾਪੀ ਨੇ ਹਿਰਦੇ ਵਿਚਾਰਾ
In his mind, he is thinking,
ਨਾਤਾ ਦਿਓ ਕੇ ਕਰੋ ਸੰਘਾਰਾ
either he's again the same thing again and again and again and again. He's saying either he accepts the hand in marriage to their son, or I will kill him.
ਕਹਿ ਕਰ ਦੀਰਘ ਲੋਹ ਮੰਗਾਈ
Then he orders a deed of vaddi lo. Guru Ki Sangat, if you go to the langar downstairs, you see the vaddi lo, jithe bibiyan prashade pakaundiyan na. He orders a law like that.
ਹਰ ਉਪਰ ਤਰ ਅਗਨ ਜਲਾਈ
He has fire put on. He has wood set on fire underneath it. Lots of wood.
ਸਮਤਾਬੇ ਕੇ ਤਪਤ ਕਰਾਈ
Sam tambe ke tapat karai. As soon as the tatti lo, Guru Ki Sangat Ji, starts to glow like a copper color, meaning red hot.
ਦੇਖ ਪਾਤ ਕੀ ਲਏ ਬੁਲਾਈ
Then he gives order to the gods to bring Guru Arjan Dev Ji.
ਹਿਮ ਪਰ ਖਰੇ ਹੋ ਤਪਸ ਹੋ
Now he just says to Guru Arjan Dev Ji straight, he says, go and stand on this tatti lo, oh accept my daughter's hand in marriage.
ਨਾਹੇ ਤੇ ਨਾਤਾ ਲੈ ਵੇਚ ਹੋ
Otherwise take my daughter's hand in marriage to your son.
ਗੁਰੂ ਨਾ ਉਤਰ ਦੀਨ ਸਕੋਈ
Guru Arjan Dev Sahib Ji Maharaj, Surbiran ke Surbir, Maharaj didn't even flinch or speak. Ikdam Maharaj climbed on top of the tatti lo.
ਲੋ ਅਰੁਡਨ ਅਰ ਮਹਿ ਹੋਈ
This law, Guru Ki Sangat, is red hot. Satguru Ji stands on there. And then what happens?
ਆਦ ਚੰਡਾਲ ਜੇ ਕਿਨਹੁ ਨਿਹਾਰੇ
Maharaj is taliyan on their feet, Sadh Sangat Ji. Unless I say this, will be hard for you to think of this. The taliyan on Satguru Ji's charan, they start to sizzle. Satguru Ji adore khad gaye. And when this happens, the Chandal, the executioners, who have been forced to carry this out, what do they say?
ਵਹਿਨ ਹਾਹਾਕਾਰ ਉਚਾਰੇ
Even they start saying, hi, what is this Chandu is doing? What is this new method he's employing?
ਹੈ ਚੰਡਾਲਨ ਤੇ ਅਤ ਪਾਪੀ
Even they saying, they go, look, we are Chandals because we are forced to do this. This Papi is the true Chandal.
ਹਿਰਦੈ ਨ ਕਰਨਾ ਕੈਸੇ ਹੋ ਬਾਪੀ
In his heart, he has got no mercy whatsoever. They have seen Satguru Arjan Dev Sahib Ji Maharaj, Sukh Sarup, Sadh Sangat Ji. When you're all sitting here, other than maybe one or two who talk, nobody else talks. Why? Bolan di koi ichha nahi. Why? We're sitting in the sea of tranquility that is Tan Satguru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj. This is their pratap. This is why we remain quiet. We are at peace. This is why we find peace here. The guards who have spent 4 days with Guru Arjan Dev Sahib Ji Maharaj, even though they are doing what they are doing, they are being forced to do it, even they will realize the peace they get from Guru Arjan Dev Ji. ਪਰ ਕੁਛ ਕਰਨ ਜੋਗੇ ਨਹੀਂ ਹਨ
ਦੇ ਲੋ ਪਰ ਪੇ ਥਿਰ ਠਾਂਡੇ
ਚੜੇ ਲੋ ਪਰ
ਚੜੇ
So Maharaj is standing on this law.
ਦੇਖ ਦੇਖ ਸਿੱਖਨ ਦੁਖ ਬਾਡੇ
And the Sikhs that are tied up in the Diodi, Guru Ki Sangat Ji, they again dukhi ho rahe at seeing the Guru Ji like this. Sadh Sangat Ji, ਇੱਥੇ Maharaj ਦੇ ਆਸਰੇ ਵਿਸਰਾਮ ਲਾਉਣੇ ਹਨ. Next week, we will pick up from here. Next week, Tan Satguru Arjan Dev Sahib Ji Maharaj has decided that the path that they wanted this first minister of the Mughals to do has been done. ਇਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਪੁੰਨ ਨਾਸ਼ਟ ਹੋ ਗਏ ਆ. And now Maharaj will go to the Ravi Darya and ਆਪਦੇ ਸਰੀਰ ਨੂੰ ਗੁਰੂ ਕੀ ਸਾਧ ਸੰਗਤ ਜੀ ਪਾਵਨ ਸਰੀਰ ਨੂੰ ਤਿਆਗ ਕੇ ਤੇ ਸੱਚਖੰਡ ਜਾ ਬਰਾਜਣਗੇ. That will be the Shaheedi. ਜਿੱਦਾਂ ਆਪ ਸਾਰੀ ਸੰਗਤ ਪ੍ਰੇਮ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ have been coming to listen to the prasang of Satguru Arjan Dev Sahib Ji Maharaj Ji Shaheedi, come for the last episode of this prasang also. Until then, ਭੁੱਲਾਂ ਚੁੱਕਾਂ ਦੀ ਗੁਰੂ ਕੀ ਸੰਗਤ ਜੀ ਖਿਮਾ ਬਖਸ਼ਣੀ. And until then, ਆਓ ਸਾਰੇ focusing our attention on Satguru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj. ਸਤਿਗੁਰਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਫਤਿਹ ਬੁਲਾਈਏ ਤੇ ਅਸੀਸ ਪ੍ਰਾਪਤ ਕਰੀਏ. ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ, ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ.